Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gents. This is part 2 of how to maintenance and repair a depp-cycle lead-acid battery. If you missed part 1, I'll throw a link in the description for you. After doing step 1, cleaning the battery connections and reapply battery fat to those, your battery should look something like this. No visible dirt, dust or particles of solvation leftovers. No sulfation on the connection and a fresh layer of battery fat. Next, we will be checking the water level of each cell. Each cell has the connection for the distilled water in the middle. When you look closely, you can see there is a small window built in. Under that, there is a swimmer that shows the water level of each cell. Here, the level of the swimmer is well below the top, indicating a need for refill. Only use distilled water for this. Do not use normal tap water as it will damage the battery. Let's have a quick look at the water system of this depp-cycle battery. The cells are connected to each other with these small transparent plastic hoses. The reason for this is you will only have one input connection which fills all of the cells. This system is usually called aquamatic. If your battery does not have such a system, you will need to fill each cell individually. This takes considerably more amount of time. For this step, we're gonna need distilled water. In my case, to plug into the aquamatic, I use a canister. It's the one on the top with the yellow lid and the plug system attached. For a battery this size, about 10 liters is not an uncommon refill amount. So I went out and bought 20 just in case. I filled about 10 liters into the canister, put it on top of my little tower there and plugged it into the aquamatic. This gives me enough height to have a good flow rate of the distilled water into the battery. When I open the valve, the battery starts filling. You can see the built-in spinner that separates the air. Depending on the amount of filling your battery requires, this might take from 1 up to 5 minutes. Aquamatics have a stopper in the end of the line, so you cannot overfill the system. It is normal that sometimes a few drops get out of the hose connections here and there, nothing to worry about. As last step, we are gonna connect a battery refresher or battery pulser, how some call it. This device pulses short bursts of higher voltage at a high frequency that is supposed to help desulfonating the battery inside. Usually I let this run for about 5 to 6 hours. You can see, using a plug system, it is rather easy to connect devices like this or battery chargers safely without much hassle. This concludes our battery maintenance and small repair video for depp-cycle lead-acid batteries. Have a great day and make it count.